Wednesday afternoon, March 18th, 2026. Last Wednesday afternoon, I was coming to the reality that things were going to be different. Even the day started different. One of my friends texted me first thing in the morning and said that she was praying for us, that she didn't know why. And I thought it was because I was having a procedure, right? So you never know if you're going to make it back out of your procedure. But I made it fine, and then I got a message that my mom, who I had been taking care of for the last 3 years, had thrown up her lunch. So then I was like, oh, well, that's really weird. But since I had been on medicine for knocking me out, so I wasn't quite fast enough to catch on. And so eventually I texted back and I said, well, did she just throw up the bite that she had eaten, or was there her breakfast too, And so eventually they texted back and said, no, it was green. Well, I knew that was really bad. And so here it is a week later. She didn't make it. Yeah. So, if you don't know Jesus, you're not going to make it to heaven. You're not going to make it to heaven because you're a good person. The wages of sin is death. You're an eternal spirit. Your mind is separate from your brain. Your spirit is separate from your body. You're an eternal spirit. You need to get right, because there's lots of signs that show that the end is near. And I know people have been saying that for years, but my mom was saved before she died. So at least I have the hope that I will see her again, and that right this second, she is enjoying heaven to its fullest extent, and she is no longer suffering like she had been for over 3 years. So if you can identify with taking care of somebody for a long time and then them suddenly dying and leaving you, and your day being totally different than you had planned, and that now it's a week later and you weren't sure what would happen, but you just knew something was going to happen that day, but it just wasn't exactly what you had planned on, what you could even imagined. Just share your story in the comments.